Kneel! Breathe in fire!
It's sigil magic!
You're on fire, Kratos! On fire!
The Alpha!
Unworthy!
Getting someone? The Alpha!
Rise! Rise! Submit! God of no one! For my fallen sister!
And this is for mine! The Alpha!
Don't play with your lives!
Your fight is with me!
Fading fire!
The Alpha!
Your souls will wither! Needle! I'm waiting. No matter what you try. The results will be the same. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done.
Don't you see it's over? There's no need for this!
Careful, brother! You're covered in light rod!
The Alpha!
Asgard's done!
The Alpha!
For Asgard! Rise! Rise!
The Alpha!
Take it off, man! You've got this!
The Alpha!
Submit! Breathe in fire! Let's settle this. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done. Kneel! Breathe in fire!
It's sigil magic! The Alpha!
You abandoned me! Asgard's blood!
The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost. Nasty hit. You all right, brother?
Asgard's blood is on you! Submit! Rise! Rise!
The Alpha!
For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard!
The Alpha!
Asgard's blood! Submit!
The Alpha!
You call yourself a god? Pay for what you've done! You abandoned us! Asgard's blood! Rise! Rise!
The Alpha! on! The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Asgard's blood!
The Alpha! It's sigil magic!
Submit! God of no one! Suffer as I have. Let's settle this. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done. Kneel! You abandoned me! Submit! Asgard's blood! Rise! Rise!
Soundstone! We've both been blinded by Odin! It doesn't have to end this way! It's sigil magic!
Asgard's blood is on you!
The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Rise! Rise! Die!
Nasty head. You all right, brother?
Submit! Asgard's blood is on you! The All-Father is avenged! No matter what you try, the results will be the same. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done. Kneel!
Rise! Soundstone!
Pay with your lives!
Your fight is with me! The Alpha!
Asgard's blood!
Careful, brother. You're covered in life on.
Rain and fire! Let's settle this. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done. You abandoned us! Rain and fire! Asgard's blood! For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard!
Fredo! Are you okay?
Careful, brother. You're covered in life on.
You deserve to suffer! Kneel! Submit! Submit! God of no one! For my fallen sister!
And this is for mine!
Asgard's blood!
The Alpha!
Let's set good. I'll see you pay for what you've done.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Asgard's blood is on You deserve to be alone. Asgard's blood!
Yelpa!
Rise! Rise!
Soundstone!
Die! For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard! Asgard's blood is on! Power before me! Fading fire!
Sigil magic!
I failed! You would judge me. You, whose cowardice has left entire realms in ruin.
Sister, I know the hate that burns you from within. I have felt those flames, known the comfort of their warmth. I wronged you. And I cannot change that. Never apologize enough for it. But the hatred, vengeance, you have to let it go.
Finish it.
Yes, sister.
There. I'm sorry it came to that.
I gave her what she wanted.
So then, how's it feel being Queen of the Valkyries once more?
Queen. Why? There are no Valkyries left.
The Shield Maiden. Will you not leave them? Or rebuild?
Maybe. It would be the first time in a while I have something truly mine. We'll see.
Whew! Should have brought a pail of water. So 20. Let me get my fortune hammer. Let me get my fortune hammer. Oh, what can I do for a goddess? Want to talk for a spell? Hey, Freya. How you doing?
I'm fine.
On that, madam, we are agreed.
What? Oh. Oh,
We must go.
Now, I know it's hard being here without them, but I'm sure old Brock would be glad you're here. And I'm sure Sindri Wherever he is,
Well,
we'll
I'll be in my
appreciate you
room.
tidying up after yourself. Now go ahead.
Mumia, did I do enough to prepare Atreus?
The lad survived bloody Ragnarok. I should think he's as prepared as anyone could be.
To survive, yes. But to love,
Brother?
Angrboda, does he?
Oh. Well, there were certain topics on which I suppose I may have been a touch more approachable. I did my level best to teach him the ropes.
Then you taught the boy to woo.
To be perfectly honest, brother, I taught him how I wish I'd wooed.
Be you a war god or a Valkyrie queen, I got something for you.
We require a smith.
To the crater, then.
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. Bound to be even more dangerous beasties with valuable resources.
I'm with you.
You know, back in Jotunheim, I had half a mind to ask Angerboda what exactly her intentions were with the lad. But one look at her and any doubts I had melted away.
It's a question every parent must grapple with sooner or later.
I trusted her with my life. I trust her with my son.
You can't argue with that. Ah, another crystal. Best hold on to it until we can figure out what to do with it.
Pond. It thanked us.
What?
This land is alive in ways others are not. It speaks its own language, one I understand. It wants to show its gratitude. Just toss a crystal in.
What is this?
Armor and crystal shards, gifts. Those crystals, they're a blight on the land. We'll be rewarded for any we can return to the pond.
That's handy. Good thing we collected all those crystals in the first place, eh?
This will be of use.
Let me get my fortune hammer. Woohoo! Looking good. Too deadly. Let me get my fortune hammer. Oh, whatever you need, honey. And what about Freya? Know what you want? Now go show it off.
It fits.
Woohoo! Looking good! show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good.
A good fit.
Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good. Let me get my fortune hammer. lady needs, I can make it.
Lunda, we could use you.
Why, that's the dwarven sound device Sindri used during the Battle of Ragnarok. We might still find use for it yet.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing that would help us. Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I do not know.
Oh, that's comforting. Look, I know you expect more from the smartest man alive, but Odin always kept me in the dark about this place. Which is why I urged you to seek Freya's guidance. Repeatedly.
She does not seem eager to speak with me.
Well, quite the opposite, brother. But you tell yourself whatever you need to.
I see a shore ahead. Black sand.
Exactly as described in the invitation. We finally bloody made it.
Something is happening.
Back to basics, then. Well, that felt unsettling. Like we've plunged into a dream. Doesn't seem anyone's here to welcome us.
Locked.
I don't suppose you'll take that as our cue to turn around and leave?
Reatha Sialfor, Sinum Hautum.
To be one's own master.
Master thyself.
A more poetic way of putting it, but yes.
Something is wrong. I feel weaker.
Valhalla may not appreciate our breaking in.
My shield.
Oh, that's a rough one! Not the sort of foes I expected to encounter here. Curious. Seems it's the way of this place to offer you a choice. At least you're not going in completely hobbled. Perhaps the last remaining pocket of Asgard. Something unreal about it, though. At least this part seems peaceful. We should have a look around.
You truly believe Freya would have aided us in this?
Aided us, talked sense into you. Win-win either way, really. I certainly can't see how there's any benefit to avoiding her.
I am not avoiding her.
Brother, you've gone to bloody Valhalla to avoid her. At least be honest with yourself. Watch your right! Right flag! back outside.
You marched into Valhalla without even talking to us first?
Nice to see you too, milady.
It was a personal matter, and I would not take you from your duties.
You breached Valhalla. Consider it worth my time. This entrance is secret. Who told you of this place?
Nailed to our door 3 days ago.
Kratos of Sparta, you are hereby invited to a challenge. Face the past, face the future. Master Valhalla, master thyself. And then directions here, no signature.
Who else knows of this entrance?
Odin and us. It's likely a trap.
You're thinking of going back in.
Would you join me?
Oh, don't let me intrude on your personal matter. Besides, I can't. Unlike the two of you, I've never died.
What happens if I return inside?
Well, that depends on you. Valhalla draws from the memories of those who enter. In there, you're an open book. Sure, you want to go back in.
How did you even get past the gate?
I forced it open.
With his bare hands.
He forced it open.
There's an easier way if you insist on going back in. Come.
Sigrun, maybe later we could continue with that one conversation, eh?
For once, Mimir. I think you've said enough.
Aye. Right then.
And the other matter we discussed? You're still thinking, I take it?
I am.
Is that what this is? Guess I'll let you think, then.
All right, General. Let's send you in properly prepared this time. First, Valhalla requires you to perform the ritual of selection. Good. Now, let my sister speak to you of Valhalla's rules and its values.
What do you know of this?
Valhalla seeks to foster wholeness and to fully master yourself.
I use the tactics of...
Of course, but varying your approach will demonstrate to Valhalla, and Valhalla will reward. Be sure to come back and see me as you progress.
What have you to...
The challenge of Valhalla is not. It's about the way you overcome them. How you... We can guide you down a path, but... Return to me when you've met a...
I am ready.
Air, Gunnar, with me. Now you can enter Valhalla by this gate, without suffering the penalty of breaching.
Thank you, Sigrun.
Any cursed feeling this time?
No, all is well.
Thank you, shield maidens. All right, let's try this whole thing again. New attempt, new choices to make. A fresh start.
Amir, what is at odds between you and Sigmund? Did you anger her?
I wouldn't say she's angry with me. Irritated, perhaps. Disappointed, certainly. But you needn't worry yourself, brother. I won't let it distract from whatever it is we're doing here. So, this is no piece of Asgard at all. Just something spun from your memory of it. Fascinating. Brother, I must admit, Freya's idea does make quite a bit of sense to me. What better god of war could the realms ask for than the general who won Ragnarok, and won it trying to save lives? With you on board, our whole peacekeeping council could really do some good.
This position, this title, I have held it before. I know what happened. She knows what happened.
Of course we do. But why should who you used to be matter more than who you are now? Can't you see how far you've come?
However far I have come, I have done it running from that life, that title, that throne.
Aye. Fire, right side! That'll do it, brother! I suppose this is about how you remember your time, eh?
I do agree with you about Freya's council. It is a noble idea. It should succeed on her merits.
How's that, brother?
Freya is known to the realms and native to them, respected by all, an experienced leader.
Experienced enough to know that a shared power is best for the people.
That she would share power proves she is worthy to wield it.
Even so, why make her wield it alone? Without Odin, the realms have a chance to forge a new peace. When conflicts do arise and can't be talked through, a god of war ensures those conflicts have rules and enforces them. They need might and judgment, and credibility across the realms. Who else would she pick, brother? Not permitted that way, it seems, and no way to pry it open. This must be how you remember Svartalfheim.
Freya knows I would not refuse to aid her when in need. I have done and will do my part to fight for peace, regardless of title, regardless of whether I sit in authority.
You know as well as I do there's power in words. Oaths. The people need to know you're committed to them and to yourself. That you'll be there for them, and I know that you will. I understand you've got misgivings, man. You've put your past behind you. We all see it.
You do not know everything that I am.
That you were. You've told me of your past, and yes, much of it was horrible. But you've proven over and over again that you're not that man anymore.
Incoming! Above you!
There. That is the path we seek. The way up and forward. Valhalla's inner reaches. I can feel it.
If there's an upside to this Valhalla madness, at least it's good to see you in action again. You're already more your cheery self than I've seen in moons. Without Atreus or a fight in front of you, I wonder after your well-being.
Combat can be terrifying. What is this?
You recognize your old seat, don't you? Kratos. I have not forgotten the debt I owe you.
Do you really think he understands this? This still feels reckless.
Here they are now.
That's odd. We're back outside, but we didn't... you know.
Sometimes you reach as far as you're ready to go. Valhalla's decision, or yours? Does this mean you're done in there?
No. I will discover who invited me. I believe I am close.
You're sure it's worth dying for?
Oh, I think we're fairly accustomed to dying at this point.
Don't be glib, Mimir. Valhalla restores you after honorable death in combat, but beyond that, it makes its own rule. And if you don't play by...
That is...
If by good, you mean wildly disconcerting.
I do wish you luck. Truly.
In the face of change, those who adapt climb, while the rigid falter.
Let's see. Do these tasks, return here for rewards. Fair enough.
Perfection may be unattainable, but in fact,
These could really help you in there. A durable improvement. Look, brother, the fog's lifted. Valhalla's becoming more open to you, perhaps. So much to see in the distance there. you can see how all the little realm spaces connect to the higher plane. And those statues are certainly imposing.
I recognize them. They are judges of the underworld, from my homeland.
Ah, well, you sound thrilled to see them again.
Souls they deemed righteous were granted entrance to the Elysium Fields. Those deemed wicked were cast into Tartarus.
Let's skip the talk. Hold on! Left flank! Incoming! Right side! Ah, Midgard in memoriam. Ah, I'm starting to see there's no fixed order to the realms we'll visit here. Brother, whose voice was that we heard when Valhalla sent us back from the throne?
You heard it also.
Aye. Said he owes you a debt, was it? Someone who might lend us a hand, perhaps?
Unlikely. God of Greece, and we did not part on good terms.
Sorry, brother. Let's reserve our talks for safe spaces.
Agreed.
Take it off, man! You've got Brother, that throne we saw, did you recognize it? Was it familiar?
It was mine. The throne I took from Ares. It is a throne of monsters.
Ah, the anxiety of power made manifest. A symbol you're no doubt meant to consider.
It is a symbol I reject.
That might not quite close the book on matters. The symbol can't be slain, destroyed, or ignored. It's the best
Talk
thing.
when this is over.
Behind you, watch out! Behind you! On your right! 2 fights in a row now. Valhalla's demands are escalating. Attack! It's frozen! A noble attempt, brother. Back to it. So, we gotta beat that one and still have strength enough to go further? Alright, we can do that.
Learning is a lifelong journey, no mere destination. Take that to heart.
Kratos versus Valhalla.
I'm seeing some wise investments here.
It is all too common to fall to one of the chosen enemies of Valhalla. Don't lose heart.
Where is Freya?
Away for the moment. As you establishing a new governing body, there are leaders to find and recruit. I'm sure she'd prefer to be here, but...
I'm sure we... why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Now hear me out, and it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything, but don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn that path?
That would be a poor reason to accept. Ambition is poison.
Fire, right flank!
Behind you, brother! Behind you, watch out!
Getting back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk a righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You're sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me? Or for the realms?
I think we're here to make sure about that, one way or the other.
Use a shield strike, brother! Five! Tread carefully, brother! Behind you! Look out! Behind you! Look out! Brush it off, brother! Brush it off!
further and further into Valhalla. You're getting better, brother.
You must strike a balance between discipline and creativity.
I see you made it count in there.
Gunnar.
Excellent. It's more than practicing techniques, isn't it? You're practicing an art. I hear you like stories. An admirable attempt. Better than the last. You're adapting to Valhalla well.
A little boost this time around, maybe?
Above you, brother! Watch your left!
Do you yet wish to speak about Sigrun? She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested, and you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at a longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat anymore, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And?
Pretty much it, really.
There appears more to this.
Got that one, brother. What else happened that night between you and Sigmund? Well, we stayed up much too late. I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. It was divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled and the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you misspeak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it. Let's get back to that another time. Behind you! Another gulag! To the left! Right flank! Get ready! Gary, hold me! On your left!
Valhalla chose an enemy to face me. I sense there are more challengers like it to find. That is how we earn our way forward.
path should be unlocked now, shall we? Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt. Brush it off, brother! Brush it off! At least you fell to one of the more challenging opponents. No shame there.
Valhalla is a place of constant flux. Adaptability gives us a means to navigate the uncertainty.
Better yourself if and when you can, I always say.
The elite enemies Valhalla has chosen for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt and employ all available resources, or you will fall again.
Leah, tell me, what happened between you and Sigmund on the lake?
Well, she was rowing past where you found her family treasury.
Where we learned she cursed her brother over forbidden love.
That's right. And as we rowed by, I remember feeling grateful that the place was now deep underwater where she couldn't see it. And at that moment, she turned to me, and she said, I think, Mimir, I might be smitten with you. I think maybe I want to kiss you. Indeed, brother. I mean, there's always been more to us than there's been the opportunity to explore. So much unspoken, beneath the surface. For her to name it so boldly, took me a bit off guard. Behind you! Look out! Shoulder on the left!
You and Sigrun. I am still waiting for the part where you spoke.
In my defense, I only told her the truth as it struck me in the moment. I told her my feelings for her were deep as Ram's Hall and had been for as long as I'd known her. But just then a kind of revelation came over me. A sudden cold clarity that it was vanity to imagine that I, as I am, could be enough for her as she is. So I heard myself tell her that I didn't think I could give her what she needed.
Now, I am mad at you.
Pile on, brother. I deserve it.
So, you told Sigrun you could not give her what she needed. You spoke out of cowardice.
Aye, obviously. But as prospects for terror go, can you imagine knowing all along you're not enough for someone? And then living out their slow realization of that truth?
Not now.
Watch your left! Fire behind you! Fire left side! Careful, brother. You're covered in vipers. Look, brother. I see the one you need to get there. Use your shield, brother. Oh, blast it! We're so close! So, we gotta beat that one and still have strength enough to go further? Alright, we can do that.
Those who adapt are not bound by circumstance.
I hear you like stories.
It's never been easier to be better.
Don't let Valhalla's chosen opponents get into your head, or else you'll fall to them again.
Now, back to Sigrun and your low opinion of yourself.
Look, brother, I don't apologize for wanting her to have someone who can be everything to her. She deserves the best.
Then why should she not deserve the smartest man alive?
Sometimes I think you've come too far, brother.
Did I overstep?
No, Kratos. I appreciate your point. And
Talk
to be
later.
Aye, give him what for.
Behind you! Incoming! Right side! Watch out! Right flank! Right side, incoming!
Well, that's bloody inconvenient. So, we gotta beat that one and still have strength enough to go further? Alright, we can do that.
Your focus is paying off.
Shield Maiden.
Use this. One step closer to mastering Valhalla.
Making progress, I see.
Gunnar.
Your rewards. You were truly meant for Valhalla. I hear you like
How can you resist investing in yourself?
For you. Don't let Valhalla's chosen opponents get into your head, or else you'll fall to them again.
Gunnar.
Please, accept this. Valhalla appreciates every step of your evolution. I hear you like stories. I got one for you.
I'd like to tell you a story that I think will help you along your path.
We could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we? This is locked until we meet Valhalla's demands. What's your right? Find you incoming! Left flank! Above you, brother! Another Droger to the left! Huh! frost in my next Take this, left flank! Right flank! Well, that's bloody inconvenient. You got much further along that time. I'm very impressed, but not surprised.